So there's a couple of different things to consider here. You've got to consider when it's coming out of, for instance, China. And then you've got to consider if you send it to a prep center, let's say in America, for instance, and then you've got to get it from the prep center into Amazon. Okay, so there's two distinct areas where you've got shipping charges that you can optimize. So things I've learned, first one, as we've already discussed, is the quality of your boxes really, really matters. Like if you can, you've got to avoid that kind of situation like the plague, because it can very, very quickly cost you a shitload of money if you use poor quality boxes. So thing number one, use good quality boxes. Thing number two, boxes again. It's incredible to me that you would spend money on good boxes and then not spend money on decent tape to seal the boxes. Okay, so Amazon specifies you've got to use something called a H wrap for all their boxes that they want to have brought in, and they do that because they know what happens if you don't. But you also want to specify that and specify they use decent tape. Again, this is a factory that once the thing's out of their door, that's it. It's yours then. You own it. You want to make sure of it's getting sent in the best possible way. So a little bit extra spent on tape can make a massive difference as well, okay? At any time you can, you want to use a custom box, a custom size box. It's insane how much money you can save by using the perfect size box for the product. We've all had, I'm sure, that weird situation where something's sent to us and it's a big, big box and it's got a tiny little thing inside of it. We've all had that happen. And that's okay when it's being sent via Australia Post, for instance, because they don't have the same cost structures and cost way of approaching things that international logistics does. Okay. So by using the perfect size box, you can really, really, really reduce the amount of money you spend on your shipping costs, because you can oftentimes fit more of your units into the same volume of a shipping carton. Okay. Forests Packaging, that's who I use. They'll do, if you send them your product and just send them your sample, okay, that's a super easy thing to do. Send them your sample. They will make a box that's perfect for it. Easy as that. You can save yourself a lot of money that way. Heaps and heaps of money, okay? Cutting boxes down. And then one thing I've learned when it comes to actually getting the product, if you're sending your stuff to a prep center, for instance, something we talked about last week, if you send your stuff from China to a prep center in the USA, because you need some prep doing on it, then you've got to get it from the prep center into Amazon. Well, how do you do that? So Amazon's got their own internal stuff you can use to do that. There's two different ways that they specify. So they have something called less than a truckload, which is LTL, versus a small parcel delivery. Okay, so that's the two options you're presented with. Do you want to do less than truckload or LTL, or do you want to do SPD, small parcel delivery? Which one do you want to do? LTL typically costs around about 5 cents a kilo, and parcel delivery typically costs around about 30 cents a kilo. Okay, so you can save yourself a lot of money by doing LTL. It's much, much better. The good thing about LTL as well is if you've got different kind of boxes on a pallet, not all uniform, that's perfect for it. It's perfect for it, okay? That was a video from my regular Monday night Q&A session with the members of the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs. We are a community of over 2,500 e-commerce professionals right around the world. We're the fastest growing e-commerce community right here in Australia, for instance, with sales, by the way, of over $50 million. If you'd like to find out more about what we do, get yourself off to www.aussieonlineentrepreneurs.com. entrepreneurs.com.au. That link is in the description. I will see you on the next video. Until then, make sure you like this video, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.